Nice. Oh, I see one of my viewers in there.
Yep,
Nice.
I put in your emotes.
Yes, so good. We live, Reno?
We are live.
Okie
Hello,
dokie.
everybody. Welcome. We have another exciting run here for you guys tonight. Moo, you're playing a very long game title.
It's Zelda, plus dancing.
It's
Lots
Crypt
of
the
dancing.
Necrodancer.
Featuring The Legend of Zelda. I'll be playing Cadence of Hyrule today, and that's actually mostly going to be featuring Zelda.
Wait, a Zelda game where you actually play as Zelda?
It's surprisingly, yes. Joining me today, I have Ronkley,
Hi.
Squega,
How's it going, everyone?
and Royal Goof.
Oh, whoa.
Not just
These-
any goof, the royal one.
These are all very good friends, and they are all from the Crypt of the Necrodancer community, so they're really going to be helping me out, because this game is kind of really, really difficult. So I'm going to kick it off by explaining a few things before we start the timer. You can see me moving around on this field right now. There are no enemies, so I get free movement. You can see Zelda's moving kind of box-like. It's because we're basically on a grid. So every action I do takes a turn. And if I go to an active spot in the game, where there are enemies, you can see the rhythm going. So this is a rhythm game, and every enemy will move to the beat, as well as myself. I have to. I cannot mash it out. But important things that I need to do. I have 4 instruments I need to get. I need to wake up Link, because I'm starting as Zelda. And then I have to beat 2 bosses after that. There are lots of really good items, but I'll explain them as I get them during the run. And I'm hoping for a couple of them. I only have access to 4 items right now. And the reason why I'm picking Zelda is because she has this spell, Nehru's Love, which is extremely powerful and useful. Essentially, it's a reflect, but I'll show off more of that later. Also because she has Din's Fire, which is this spell right here. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get to a new file. And reminder that this is a roguelike, so I don't know where anything is going to be. I don't know anything really, but there are certain clues that you get from playing the game again and again. So I'll be able to kind of tell what I'm looking for and what I should be doing. We ready to start?
Yeah. I am ready.
Waiting on your countdown, sir.
The game actually starts when I choose a character. That's when the in-game timer starts running. So 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So one thing I wanted to mention, Moo did mention that this is a roguelike, and yeah, everything is randomized to an extent. However, there are some clues on the map to where we can kind of tell where to go. So typically you have Kakariko Village on one side and, say, the desert or the Lost Swamp on the other side. Typically you have that. Hyrule Castle will be in the center most of the time as well. So we start as Zelda in the center of the map generally. So we have a choice. Right now we have a choice just to go to the right. And you can see right now with the mapping that Moo is already doing, you can see the Lost Swamp is already to our right.
One of the things he's doing with the mapping is that he's going to be looking at the map in between beats so that he doesn't lose any time. It's really challenging to pull off, but once you get used to it, it's not bad. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it becomes natural, but it is hard to do it at first because you have a split second to even see anything. And there are certain tiles you have to recognize.
So I might be able to do skip. Nice!
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Ooh, nice. Okay.
Booty shop. Nice.
That's a lot of booty. Sorry. My apologies for that. This is a family stream. So we already have the Lost Woods. You can already see here that we want to get the loot. Now, loot is the first item we absolutely need. It allows us to warp to different checkpoints. That stone that now glows that Moo just picked up is called Sheikah Stone. You tap that, and now you can warp straight to a Sheikah Stone using the loot.
That particular Sheikah Stone will give him not quite direct access, but pretty close to the one of the dungeons. He's headed towards the desert right now, which houses one of the other dungeons that you need to complete the game.
And the desert also has one of the most important items for story mode as well, which is the Power Glove. Power Glove, as you know from other Zelda games, gives you the ability to lift up rocks, push heavy things, and we use that a fair amount here to get a couple of skips as well.
And this was usually the good direction to try to go for the titanium dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually, yes. Another thing, too. So even though the map is randomized, what that generally means is that the individual tiles may be generally the same, but they're arranged in different spots on the map. And And in story mode, there are guaranteed spots where you know you're going to find certain items. So in the desert here, you know there's going to be a titanium dagger.
Yep. And also, you notice he's checking the desert. The main reason he's doing that is because he wants to find Cadence. Cadence here will give him Din's Fire, which is as you saw a little earlier, pretty important part of the run.
Another item that is in a set location in story mode is the Power Glove, which Moo played the little musical note puzzle to get. That will allow him to grab certain things that he is not able to grab.
Nice thing about the note puzzle is that even though it's the positions of the notes are different, the color and the note that it represents are always the same.
So you can memorize
know
the colors.
Yeah, you memorize the colors, you memorize the locations.
And you're about to see one of the strongest parts about Neighbor's Love. It protect and it attack. So it does reflect. It protects you from damage and it reflects it back on the beat that you fire it. So any damage you might have taken gets directed right back to the enemy. This is also very important for the Ganon final fight.
Oh, looks like we're doing a wall adventure here.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually one of the skips with the Power Glove that makes it very easy to do. We go for an adventure.
Just literally
Grab that block
walking
and you
that
can
castle.
walk around the perimeter of Hyrule Castle. It helps for mapping if there are, certain
see
parts of the
anything
map
good
that are
there.
blocked off. You just walk around the Hyrule Castle perimeter. Also, it'll allow you to get to certain places quicker depending on the locations.
And one of the locations we're going to is Death Mountain. That is one of the areas that you can generally trust is always on the north side of the map.
Oh,
So you
I
don't know
bet
whether
you
it's gonna
found
be up or down.
shot. Oh, it's a bow.
Ooh, nice.
That's pretty good.
It's a bow. And you went there's a purple chest there that will have a permanent item. Moo there got the bow from the Windmill Hut. And is now doing a skip
Yeah, I think you do the setup.
for Death Mountain. The way Moo is doing this is you can pull the wind turbine down and then move into the screen where the wind turbine would normally be, it despawns it.
And that is another skip you can get only with the Power Glove as well.
Yes.
Alright, so we found 3 of the dungeons now, and the 4th one is always in a set spot from Zelda's start. So
Yeah,
this
the
one
first one is Lake Hylia, which has the Frozen Grotto dungeon, is always located south of Hyrule Castle. So you just do a wall walk here, and then you are on this screen. It looks like Moo's going to kill all of the enemies here.
I don't have to kill the slime.
Nope.
That's one of the reasons.
Yeah, you
why
don't
I'm
have to kill
going
the slime. The slime will despawn if you go in there.
And as you're noticing, we're not going for any dungeons immediately. The meta for speedrunning this game, especially story mode, is you find your dungeons first, and then we start tackling them in a particular order, which makes the bosses the fastest to kill off and also the most reliable.
I think we've also just found Kakariko as well, right?
I haven't seen
I
it yet.
believe so.
But
Oh, we're gonna check this.
oh, that's
Ooh.
gross.
Looks like Moo's doing a
Oh,
little
that's
room
nice.
here, getting a war drum, but not taking it.
It's not really
war
bad,
drum.
yeah.
I wouldn't take it either.
The war drum will increase damage. You play it, hit the drum, and it'll increase damage for the next turn. Right next to the Frozen Grotto here is the Zora Cave.
What?
You find
What?
the evil Zora. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
You find the evil Zora. You can tell which one is the evil Zora by which one, or the evil spirit by which one doesn't have a shadow.
And by the way, there's
Exactly.
ice physics in this game, and it's
And then the Zora Prince will wake up and give you
What
the
is
Zora
this
Flippers, which will allow you to swim in water.
And this particular screen is actually, we call the floaty boot mountain, pretty much. That chest up top is a pair of floaty boots. It's guaranteed. It's not ideal. It's a fallback item in case we need it. And it's not ideal to clear that particular screen only because it takes so long to do it.
have we found the bomb?
But-
yet?
So now we have
Wow,
3
there's floaty
places.
boots everywhere.
Yeah, so originally, before we found a couple of skips in this game, floaty boots were the meta to skip a lot of stuff in this game. They're still really, really good. They're hard to find. Often it's up to RNG, or you have to find floaty boot mountain, and then you have to clear it. But now we have 3 different pairs of boots on the map, and we know where they're at.
Yep, and what he's doing right now, he's going in this room because this room will give him a key. You need 7 keys in the All Dungeons run. You need 4 to unlock. Well, of course, that entirely depends on whether or not you do the 2-4 skip on.
He needs
Awesome.
8 in case. He actually needs 8 keys in case he doesn't find hook shot.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
you're
sorry,
right.
Freddy.
Ooh, nice.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
so this
dead.
shop is
goodbye, Freddy.
really good.
Also, you
not
can
only
kill
it
Freddy,
has the
just to let you
key,
know.
But it
And
is
he
the
can also
boost
kill
of power.
himself, which is great, as you just saw.
He gets the boost of power, which is +1 damage. He also gets the Torch of Wisdom, which will allow him to see items. Not picking up the coupon, though.
No, I don't want to bother with
Coupon will
Freddy
give
later.
you... Yeah,
Yeah,
coupon-
That's understandable. So the coupon that Freddy just dropped, the way it works is that you get a free item on the next Freddy shop that you find. However,
Or
when
any,
you pick it up,
shop.
or any shop, yeah.
Yeah.
But if Freddy's a shopkeep and you pick up the free item with the coupon, he will attack you.
He
So-
knows where you got that coupon from.
So that's actually for marathon safety. That's a great idea not to get it right now until you're consciously thinking about it, because you can accidentally just think, "Oh, I'm going to buy this item," and then Freddy attacks you and you die.
All right,
And here is the only use for Link in this entire story mode speedrun. Say hello to Link and say goodbye to Link in about let's see.
He's
like,
helping. He's helping.
I'm helping.
Look, he's helping.
I'm helping.
Yeah, so you use the shield. That skip that Moo did for the Temple of Storm's first floor is you use Link, or you switch to Link, and then he like uses the shield to like bump up to kind of pivot himself that way, so that he can pick up the pot and then get diagonally knocked back into. Diagonally knocked back so that you can throw the pot on the switch.
Yeah, diagonal bombs are actually pretty big in this game for breaking it pretty
A lot
hard.
of diagonal tricks. that he can do
Shenanigans.
in this game. Yeah.
Mumu got Ring of Courage here. Ring of Courage is a little invincibility dash you get, killing an enemy. It's been around in Necrodancer for a long time.
It's one of the best rings in the meta, and it is one of the best rings in the meta for this game as well. So it's very risky. You have to be a little courageous to use it, but it can be pretty fun.
Yeah, so equipment in this game, like, your boots, you see up there, like, those little red bars. Your equipment does have durability, and for ring durability, it'll go out every time, or you'll lose durability every time you get hit, so... Mumu...
I also want to
needs
point out
to try
that
not to get hit a lot.
you'll see oftentimes when he's in fixed beat mode, he'll pick up a pot instead of attacking it and then throw it down. That's a means of duplicating the item inside, which helps him get double hearts, double bombs.
Also, we're fighting
Here.
Glockenspiel. Say goodbye to
Yep.
Glockenspiel. Goodbye to
The
Glockenspiel.
bosses will go fast. We're in boss rush mode here, I believe. Although we do still need the bomb shop.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah. So one of the most
Go
essential
invasion.
shops.
Oh, chicken!
Chicken.
Oh, chicken! Okay, good.
So one of the most essential shops to find in the meta for this game is the Goron Shop. Goron Shop gets you a Goron charm, and it costs 200 rupees. But what we will typically do is murder Freddy, get the coupon, get the Goron charm for free, and that charm allows you to swim in lava and stay on hot coals and not take any damage. That allows you to get the floor 1 skip into the lava. Oh, hold on. Just watching this really quick. Oh boy. Anyways, the fire dungeon.
This is fine. This is fine.
Yeah,
it's
the
like-
Goron Locket
He's
from the
got full
Goron,
health. What's wrong?
the Goron Shop. It is on Mumu's map, where he found the hover boot mountain. It's actually right up there.
Which is very convenient because it could be somewhere completely off the map and absolutely a pain to get to.
Yeah, in some cases it's better to go for hover boots because the Goron Locket can be in a very bad position.
Yeah, the boots are the fallback. They take extra time, but you have to weigh it against how long will it take me to traverse the map. So we're going to go for a quick kill here.
There's
Wizrobo,
Wizrobo, and there we go.
There was Wizrobo. Now, a fun fact: the oboe in this game is played by Northern Lion's wife. She did the oboe for this game. So, shout outs to Northern Lion and his wife for being a part of this game.
Very nice.
Nice.
So what we're doing now, you saw he picked up a base flail a while back. He's going behind the castle because there is a secret entrance behind the castle, and in there you can get what's called an infusion for free. He's going to infuse the flail to, well, we'll see which one he gets.
Well, if you're goofy, you go
Choice.
obsidian.
If you're goofy, go obsidian, but this guy's not in second.
No!
You go for...
Oh, no.
Chicken! No!
I love this seed. I love it. It's so good.
Oh, these chickens are great.
So Mumu's not going for the Goron Locket, or in the Goron Shop, and is doing this.
Yeah,
talking
so-
about it's-
The only risk to take in this approach, it is faster in this case for Moomoo, and it's actually a really good call. But the risk being that if Moomoo dies in this dungeon, you start from the beginning again, and you can't get back before you're on without either getting hover boots again or finding the Goron locket.
Fortunately, there's about 1,001 boots here.
There's a key in that shop. There it is.
Yeah, so we were talking about keys earlier, and we talked about a total amount, and the reason why it's very important to have a total amount is because you want to have 3 keys already going ahead into Hyrule Castle. That's the final dungeon where you need keys, and the reason being that the key rooms in Hyrule Castle take so much time to clear. They're a huge time sink. So you want to have the keys ahead of time. Oh, there we go.
You took a little hit there, but it's fine.
You're
4.5 hearts. Fine.
having a pretty hot time there, so it's kind of rough.
By the way, do I have a time for a quick donation?
Go for it.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I would be ashamed to not read a $5 donation from Pogofish that just says, "Don't let Plosswood snipe your Death Mountain entrance."
Oh God. So what he's talking
All
about
right.
is well, go ahead with this guy real quick.
Oh, this is bass guitar most, and it is 5 bass players, and we killed him. So he's gonna die in a minute. So you can
kill the 4 small guys, and then you kill the bigger guy with the bigger health bar. And there you go.
shout outs to Davey504 and killing him off in this boss fight. So, so as you're saying though, for context,
So what he was talking, what Pokofish's thing was talking about, his donation, was that in this game the maps are randomly generated, and all kinds of crazy things can happen as a result. One of the terms in the community is bleed. Essentially, Lost Woods was so close to the windmill that it actually prevented me from going in the conventional way.
there are
right now
impossible
there's
seeds in
some-
this game. So,
There's
yeah.
some kind of like overworld jankiness right now. I actually had a seed where Windmill Hut didn't spawn because Lost Swamp was so close to Death Mountain.
That was so good.
So
That's exactly
that
what you want to
actually-
see.
That is something that'll probably get patched.
Yeah, the developers are
It's
actually
not
very
something we're
active.
seeing
working on
this
this.
run.
Yeah, the devs are great for this game. They definitely know what they're doing, and it's one of those games things where they're trying to figure it out. So they're really cool. They're just awesome people.
Yeah, we got to meet
We're
them
taking
last
care
week.
of that.
We did.
Later. It looks like when they get the key from the shop, if they do, they'll be going into Lost Swamp with only 2 keys. It's typically Hyrule Castle, the second floor shop will have a key, so it is fine. Moomoo will just have to go out of his way to get
Oh, boy.
in the
Ooh,
Hyrule
spicy.
Castle shop.
Which is actually still faster than trying to clear out that room, the key
There
room
is-
in Hyrule Castle.
There is also the possibility of Moomoo just randomly coming across
Like a mini boss giving you a key, yeah.
a mini boss or a boss flaw, or maybe if he flawlesses Flash when he finishes Gomurakas.
That's true. Yeah, the boss chest can have a key, and actually you can find a tile, you can find a wall with a key hidden in it. So there are a few possibilities. Not terribly common.
Also, let's say you're
that was really nice.
Yep.
That was a good kill.
Okay.
All right.
Bomb shoes. Oh,
I didn't buy them. I should have.
yeah, you usually
No Goron Shop, so yeah.
like a bomb shoe. Well, there were bomb shoes in the Lost One shop.
So the Gomuraka Fight is actually pretty easy with both a longsword and a flail. As you can see, you don't have to stand directly in front of the eye to hit it because of the L shape on the weapon. So down he goes.
Oh my god, more boots.
Because
How
why
many
not?
boosts did the seed have?
This is at least 4.
Stop
Possibly.
being-
Well, see, there was the hover boot now.
Stop being so high, Moo. Please. It's
But yeah,
So-
another possibility for extra key to get is
You're
if
going for the bomb shoe
on
now.
the second
Yeah.
floor. Do we need
I don't
it?
know if you need it.
Just in case, because like I couldn't see the bomb shop. I don't see it on the map. I know you guys see it, but I don't see it myself.
yeah, it's understandable.
But,
The bomb shoe can still be useful, especially on the Octavo fight, which is coming up. Sometimes the bomb shoe can help you if Octavo is on the opposite end of the map and you need to chuck a little bit of extra damage toward him.
The extra key I'm thinking of is the second floor of the castle, where it's always guaranteed in the shop.
Yeah, that's what Goofy covered, and we can definitely cover that. So Moo skipped touching that Sheikah Stone because after we clear Hyrule Castle, we can exit it, touch the Sheikah Stone, and have full health for the next boss fight, which is
Full health and full stamina.
exactly, which is great because if we take it now, we have no way to full heal before fighting Octavo. As you can see, the key rooms are very expensive to fight, but luckily it's right there.
Yeah, Moo decided to fight a key room, and it was right there, and there weren't a lot of enemies in it, so it was fine.
Oh, those floaty boots are helping so much right now.
Floaty
hover
boots
boots.
are very good for castle and future.
I'm mad.
Moo switching to the ball and chain guard. So there's a situation there. The ball and chain guard there drops an extra key for Moo after getting
Oh,
its
teleport.
Well, I mean, good news, you can open up a chest in Dark World.
Ah.
I mean, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
All right, so on the third level of Hyrule Castle, you can actually immediately tell where the boss room is because the Necrodancer cardboard cutout is right next to the door, as you can see right here.
Another way to tell where the key rooms are is by looking for the fencing.
That guy.
Because the key room will the lock room will typically have fencing around the edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for Octavo.
And for the third phase, or for the third floor as well, when it starts to get into like the backstagey like stuff, that is typically where it is. And as Greg has said, the Necrodancer statue.
Yeah, it's a quick tell. If you're on the map and you're just looking around, you can happen to see that. It's always guaranteed to be next to the door. So we're on to the Octavo fight. Octavo fight, he's the villain behind all the bosses we just fought. Oh no! And it's a 5-phase fight. So we fight. Each phase reflects each boss that we fought in each dungeon. And each phase, if I remember right, has 5 health, and the final phase has 6, I believe.
Yeah, 5. Each instrument has the champion instruments have 5 hearts, and the golden loop has 6.
Yeah, and there are some fast strats which we didn't get a chance to see in this run. We just didn't have the RNG for it. But you could get, say, a glass rapier and have an enchant scroll, and that gives you 5 damage. You could just lunge Octavo once to get a quick skip on each phase, or you get boots of strength to give you an extra damage and enough damage on your weapons in order to be able to skip each phase as well. But with the bow,
yeah, he's got the bow to help him out, which makes the third hit he needs fast.
yeah. So now, so Moo doesn't have to worry about going to the other side of the map to get that last hit on Octavo.
Oh, we got a screen.
Blue Dyra.
Oh, hello, Dyra. Yeah, so mini bosses spawn in this fight. Just to let you know.
He'll spawn mini bosses typically right there, and Moo had a blue Dyra spawn right in front of him.
Which was why he screamed.
All right, we're on to Dark World, which is probably my favorite track of this entire game. So
Yeah,
good.
The future Hyrule dungeon, which is structured differently from the dungeons we've seen before. It is 4 floors, and all you have to do is just get to the exit.
And these are the floors.
Exit room and kill the mini boss.
Yep, and these are the floors that are closest to the original Necrodancer game.
Exactly.
They also have a lot of really hard enemies.
Very hard enemies.
The hardest variants, and the mini bosses as well. So enemies and mini bosses. So if you're going in with a dagger, you're going to have a very bad
Ow.
time.
This is
A
fine.
lot of very strong, a lot. Very good.
That
Okay.
shell monster just hit him for 2.5.
It can be very easy to get overwhelmed and die. Moo
Yeah, exactly. But luckily, what happens more often than not, which is nice to have, and it's also RNG dependent, is that you could be right next
Use
to
your
the exit.
compass.
It was directing me in the wrong way.
I was directing you up.
I mean, there's another key.
Yeah.
Oh, he's literally right here. Hi.
Yeah, so it's actually more common than you think to have the exit for each floor be right next to the entrance.
You're
So
kidding
you can either another key.
Oh my god.
Well, the game
You need a
listens.
lot of
You need a
keys.
key,
You can get,
right?
with the keys, you can get legendary ones.
That was
You're getting a lot of keys. I wish
Oh
we
my God.
saw these earlier in the run. There's a Nehru's ring. Nehru's ring
Let me in.
reflects 1 hit
And then it goes bye-bye.
and goes by.
All right.
So
This is floor 4, I believe. So we are toward the end here.
watch out for the things.
I
Well,
wanna-
courage is a little
What?
another key.
Okay.
Glass
Okay.
sphere.
Last spear's not
There
bad.
you go.
All right, here we go. So
So 4
now,
keys on Ganon is really good.
Now we've been so we've been
in the
debated.
story.
We've been debated. Octavo is not the final boss. Ganon is.
Who saw that coming?
I know.
No. It's
Yeah,
not
he was
Ganon.
actually
Not Ganon.
Octavo was actually gathering his
Or
champion.
Ganon, guys. Or Ganon.
Or Ganon, sorry. So we're gonna see the whole point of this fight is we're gonna have 3 different phases. Each phase you want to knock out the shield and be able to get a hit on Ganon. And you do that by unfreezing one of the other characters that are currently stuck in the frozen block of ice, and then hitting him. There are some skills to be able to get quick kills.
Oh, we got the
Nice!
fire quick
Yes!
kill.
Oh, nice! Well,
Okay,
dang.
that's an interesting setup.
Time.
that Mumu did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I lied. That was a 1-phase fight. And Moomoo exploited a bug in the game right now. If an explosion happens while Ganon is up on the balcony, it triggers kind of like the end cutscene to just happen. And it's a bug in the game that the devs are currently working on. It will get patched out, but it is one of the funniest early kills. I love it.
2158 is a pretty good time.
Hey, Blake, could you do it again?
I have my own live split going too, so I was ready to do something like that. Just to like smash my keyboard at the same time.
Yeah, we need like a replay function for the marathon. Let's see that again.
Yeah, that's quite a lot to take in at the same time. But yeah, because Ganon is just the game just doesn't understand. The game gets confused. Quotation marks.
Yeah, game's
it's
like,
he's
kill?
dead, so you
The
win.
game's confused. I'm confused.
It's so weird. It turns out that like height doesn't matter in this game, especially in the final fight. So that's kind of what happens.
I will say before we're all done here, thank you for having me do this for you guys. Ozzy, thank you again, and thank you to the Crypt of the Necrodancer community, which not only houses Crypt of the Necrodancer but Cadence of Hyrule, and helps people even if they're not runners. It just helps everyone in general. So it's not even about speedrunning, but also the score attack people. Anyone who enjoys playing these 2 games should definitely check out the community. And one last thing I will do, I didn't get the chance to show this off during the run, so I figure I might as well do it right now. Where are the blocks? Okay, sure. So, that's interesting. Anyway, this is, one of the things that I really wanted to get was the hook shot, and that's because a guy named CloudMax found out some really silly stuff that you can do in this game. So, if you look at the map, this is where the Lost Woods is. And normally you saw me go in there doing all kinds of things through the woods to get in there. But I can kind of do some silly things, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that.
There are a lot of invisible walls and so many ways to just skip them.
Hey, look, it's the Lost Woods.
Oh, that's
How's it going, Lost Woods?
You can also do this to get out of bounds, and if you do, you get to meet Error.
And you
go to the
can buy
error room,
you
and
can also buy
sells-
fancy boots.
You can buy boots of speed for
500.
It's 500.
500.
And
Yeah,
you,
and-
you have to pay legit 500.
Yeah, you can't
You
just
have to,
coupon
yeah,
it.
you can't get the coupon and buy it and get it for free.
And the boots of speed are actually a reference to an old item in the early access of Crypt of the Necrodancer that got axed during its original early access in 2014. It was too powerful, too good, and essentially just lets you go into fixed beat mode. So
they
you
put
don't
boots,
really
boots
care.
of lunging in instead.
Oh god.
So yeah, that does it for me. Thank you so much. Everyone go ahead and roll call one more time. Got the goof.
My name is Squega.
And I'm Ronkley.
And I'm Moomoo. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you all, gentlemen, for showing up to this. This made for a really entertaining run, even though I clearly don't know what just happened.
Well, that's your fault for blinking. I'm sorry. We couldn't. It's you blinked.
My eyes need hydration. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nah, who needs that?
All right, folks. Coming up, we have another exciting run for you all, but we're going to be doing a re-streamer shift. So the stream will go down temporarily, but it'll be right back up. So don't freak out. And of course, naturally, because I said you freaked out, you're going to freak out. So everybody, please panic. Good? Good. Thank you all. See you in a bit.